My name is Wilky Clark. A few things I like to do: playing soccer. And I also like playing basketball, shooting around, and they're just one things I like to do with my guys' friends. And then I also like taking walks, and in the park and see the suns go down, and it's a beautiful thing.
Wilky was orphaned when he was about 7 years old. He didn't grow up with his father. His mother was murdered, and so he was basically left to fend for himself.
There were days that Wilky didn't have enough to eat when he lived there. He ate mud to stay alive.
He was shunned and people hurt him, and there were so many traumatic experiences there. He would go to the mission and other kids would say, well, are you going to go ask the Americans for food, for money? And you could just see the hurt that was there.
I met Wilky for the very first time in 2001. It was my first trip to Haiti. I saw him standing on the street, and from that moment on, I never forgot him. I watched him walk away, and the next day I told my husband, David, that I wanted to adopt him.
When Wilky came to America, he could have easily just said, never will I go back. He had just faced so much hardship and pain growing up, and then he was rescued from that life, and he easily could have just come to America and not gone back.
He was here maybe the first summer, worked detasseling, made about $400, and was going to use all of it to help build a house for his friend in Haiti who had helped him stay alive. And when people in our area found out that he was going to use all this money that he had made, they started giving him money until like $7,000 had been raised.
It became an obsession with him to help those in Haiti that had been in the same situation that he'd been. And so after we began that house, and that house is up now, he was ready to go back and start another one. And he continues now to go back constantly, sometimes twice a year, to work in Haiti and help the people of his village.
I think one of the things I always look forward to is when I build like a house for like a person that really need it. One of the houses that I built 2 years ago was for a lady that was very poor, and she had a lot of children that they were sleeping in a bad situation in a house with mud hut. To just see the difference between way back then and now, to see their happiness, and it made me happy to see other people happy.
What I find most heroic about my son is that he does it all whether anyone notices or not. He's going to build houses. He's going to provide chicken farms for people so they have their own revenue instead of having to beg.
He has a focus, and I believe that he's such a driven individual that he's not going to stop until he accomplishes what he sets out to do.
It's just to see Wilky receive the people that abandoned him, that hurt him, and then just love them and do whatever he can to help them. And not many people do that. That's very not like our human nature, is to love the people that hurt us and abandoned us.